Hello, and welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul, and I want to thank you so much for joining me today. A couple years ago, I came across a YouTube page called Hollywood Graveyard. The fact that my page is Diecast Graveyard and this one is Hollywood Graveyard kind of sparked my interest. Well, anyway, what this page does, it goes around to different graveyards around the world, and it looks up some celebrities, or looks up celebrities and famous people that have died, and this page is hosted by a gentleman by the name of Arthur Dark. The cool thing I like about this page is, like I said, it goes around the world and it shows you different celebrity graves, and it shows you different important people and famous people and like that, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So if you get a chance, check out Hollywood Graveyard. Anyway, I contacted Mr. Dark, told him how much I really liked his page, and I wanted to send him a gift. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing a custom hearse for Mr. Arthur Dark of Hollywood Graveyard. And like I said, you get a chance, check out this page. It's a lot of fun. You can look up some of your favorite celebrities and have a good time watching it. So it's going to be fun doing this video here. So kick back, relax, enjoy your favorite adult beverage, and let's get started with today's custom build for Hollywood Graveyard. Let's get started.
It's time to start the autopsy.
I've drilled out the post, so let's take the car apart. This part here I call the autopsy. This is a Johnny Lightning hearse, and I had a couple of those because I do collect hearses. And I had a few extras here. Gonna have to drill out that windshield because it's being held in by a crimp, so we're gonna have to drill that out. You got to be careful when you drill the windshield out like that, because if you drill too hard, you're going to hit the plastic and it's going to shatter. So you got to be really careful when you go to do this. Also getting underneath the glass and trying to pry it up also. Sorry, it's out of focus there. I drilled it out a little bit more. Now we're going to take this screwdriver and try and pry it out. But again, you got to be really careful. You can already see that there's a hairline crack in the plastic there. We got that out. We'll have to strip this down and drill out the post the rest of the way. Here's the interior. Now the curtains on the side there, I'm going to paint those because I want them to stand out a little bit better. So I'm going to paint those gold. I kind of wish I had a little casket to put in there. There's the plastic for the windshield. Like I said, it's got a small crack in it, but that's not going to affect anything. And here's the base, and we're going to keep these wheels. Looking great. Let's move on. I'm going to drill out the post, and I'm going to use my own formula here, a drilling solution called I'd Tap That. And you can find that at diecastgraveyard.com. It's my own formula. I found some different ones that I liked, and I mixed them up together to make my own. And it works really, really well. So get yourself a bottle of I'd Tap That at diecastgraveyard.com to help you drill out your post. It allows the drill to not get overheated, the drill bit, and it also allows the excess metal to go down the flutes of the drill so it cleans up nice so it doesn't get clogged. Sometimes I also mark my drill bit so I know how deep I want to drill on the post, because you don't want to drill past it because you'll put a hole in the hood, or if you got a small post, you can definitely drill through your metal, so you don't want to do that. Now here I am holding it in my hand. You can definitely drill through and go through your hand, so you got to be really careful here. Now my buddy Eddie Papandrea, the Godfather, he makes these little stands where you can hold the die cast in them and drill them so you don't have to worry about drilling through your hand. But I announced that on my live feeds, which I'll be having one here in the very near future. So use this tapping fluid to help you drill your posts out, and it will save you a lot of time and wear and tear in your drill bit. Looking good. I want to make some custom decals for the Hearse. So what I did is I took a bunch of different pictures here. Now you got to be careful when you're taking your pictures because they got to be perfectly flat at a 90-degree angle if you want to get a proper layout for your decals, etc. But getting pictures is the telltale for you to do a really good job on your decals. So what I did is I cleaned it up and I stripped it down. This perfect 90-degree angle definitely works. Same thing with the side of the vehicle. This is how I make a template to put my decals on. I've got everything cleaned up. I've scrubbed it down with degreaser. Now I'm going to use Tamiya's surface primer. I love this product. It works extremely well, and it definitely puts a great hold on the body so you can paint it up. Okay, here's the Hearse for Hollywood Graveyard. All painted up in primer. Now we're going to use some Createx, some of the Wicked colors, and we're going to use Pearl Black. This is going to be really nice. It's got a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. We're going to mix it with a little of the 4053 High Gloss UVLS Clear, and it will help put a protective coating on that. We're still going to have to clear coat it after we put the decals on, but this is going to turn out incredible. Let's go ahead and do it. Here's the body all painted up. Let it set for approximately 5 or 6 hours. And here's the decals I made. Now, decals can definitely make or break your car, all right? So having good decals is definitely key. And a lot of that comes down to making sure you got the right measurements, that you can make these things fit properly. So make sure that you get some good measurements on your car. Now, I also am going to use microset. Now, I'll be coming out here with my own version of microset here in the very near future, so you'll be able to get some of that. And it works extremely good. It helps soften up the decal so it goes inside the door jambs, etc. I got a little bit of art here I'm going to put on top of the car. There we go. I made this as a little tribute to Arthur Dark in his YouTube channel. What I got here is I got a moonrise, and I've got Humphrey Bogart, I've got Marilyn Monroe, and I've got Elvis in the background there. I'm going to use a Q-tip, and we're going to squeeze out the excess fluid. Just be careful you don't move it all around or fold it up, etc. That's looking really cool. Let's get a little micro set on the side of the car. Now I put that 4053 balancing clear in there, the high gloss stuff. And again, it helps give your paint a protective coat. If you don't use that, there's a good chance that you can take some of that paint off with your wet Q-tip. Slide it off the decal paper just a little tiny bit, and then slide the paper out from underneath. And it fits perfect. Look at that. I took his logo, put that across the entire length of the car, and then I put him with the moon behind him there on the back portion of the car. Looks really cool. Squeeze out all the excess fluid. Get all the wrinkles out of it. And you'll be good to go. Let's move on. Now we got to detail the car. Here I've got the interior, and I got these curtains right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, I got these curtains there in the back and then both sides. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them a metallic gold. That'll make them set off a little bit better and inside the car when you see it like that. So we're going to use the metallic gold and paint the curtains. Here's the car with the decals. Got a little bit of trim to fix up here, but that's looking great. Okay, here's all the pieces. I've got the body, got it all detailed up. That looks really good. Here's the interior with the gold curtains on both sides and the back, windshield, and the base. Let's put everything together and give my creation life.
Lies! Lies, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
And here's what we started with. This Johnny Lightning Hearse. And this is a beautiful car all by itself. Now I've got a couple of these and I've got them in my Hearse collection. But I had a lot of fun with this build. And like I said, check out Hollywood Graveyard on YouTube. And I think you'll have a lot of fun. It goes back several years, but it goes through and it shows you the different celebrity graves and important people graves. But he usually gives an explanation of how they interacted with Hollywood or whatever famous genre they were in, as far as if they were an astronaut or military or whatever like that, or a producer or director or whatever. But and again, he also goes in usually to their cause of death, how old they were, etc. It's a great channel. Please check it out. It's a lot of fun. But I had a great time doing this build for Hollywood Graveyard and Mr. Dark. Look at how nice this turned out. This was a lot of fun and I truly enjoyed it. The decals fit perfectly. And again, great decals or good decals can definitely make or break your build. And especially when you go to put them on, you got to take your time, make sure that they're not at an angle and they're not folded under themselves, etc. Whenever I do decals, I always make an extra set. That way there, if I have a problem, I've got something to fall back on. And if you're getting special decals, make sure that, especially if it's a commission build, make sure you order a couple extras. That way there, if you run into a problem, you won't be held up by waiting to get some more. But this was truly a lot of fun and I enjoyed it. And as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go out and watch me some Hollywood Graveyard. It's a great channel and I truly enjoy it. Mr. Dark, thank you. I love your channel. Great stuff. And we'll be seeing you soon. Thank you for joining me today on Diecast Graveyard. We've got a lot more videos coming up in the future, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you again for joining me here today. If there's something you'd like to see, put it in the comments. Thank you, and cheers.